Hey everyone, it's Meg.
Hey everyone, it's Caleb.
And we are watching more Daredevil, episode
7.
7, Semper Fidelis. Do you know what that means?
That means
Latin,
always
right?
truthful, always.
Oh, fidelity.
Always true, always faithful.
Oh, and sempre means
Semper,
always in
always.
Brazilian Portuguese.
Yep, it comes
Cool.
from the Latin.
High five.
Montani
Latin and-
semper liberi. That's
Nice.
mountaineers are always free.
Well, that's...
West Virginia.
Oh, nice. That's ironic because Matty is being anything but truthful.
Yeah,
He'll
he's
never
keeping
learn
all
how
the
to
secrets.
tell.
And I love the last episode was all regrets only.
Yeah, all regrets. I mean, yeah, regrets only for him. But we have to watch pretty fast because our dog is upset. So thank you for being here.
I think he just went
back to sleep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just excited to see like the preparation for the trial itself with Frank.
Yeah.
And I do want Karen to like, I'm nervous for her reaction when she hears about Elektra, but I'm also like, I feel like she would get along with Elektra. It's sad. But yeah. I do want her to like rip him a new one.
I do too. Yeah,
she'll get his ass.
He does deserve it. Like he's being way too secretive.
I don't think it'll stop her from loving him, but she'll let him have it.
He's just being a little bit of a worm right now.
Yeah, that's a perfect description.
He's being a little bit of a worm.
Frank Castle is
a grotesque insult to the Second Amendment, a fascist without the authority. If you ask me, people like Frank Castle ought to be
applauded
anarchist,
for putting all the thieves and muggers and rapists in the morgue where they belong.
Yeah, they don't understand the meanings of those words. Interesting, like it was like 2 women of color who were supporting him and then 2 white guys.
Yeah. And they don't understand what fascism is because fascism implies an authority. It's
exactly. He's not serving anyone.
No.
Literally. But isn't he so smoochable?
Him? Yes. Not Son of Sam.
Everyone gets it. Everyone gets it. This is exciting.
Oh, the music.
Somebody throw your bra.
I want that haircut. Can you give me that haircut?
The duality of man. Oh, with the American flag.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one.
Yes. And it's a perfect representation of America, like what it has become too. Like here's this man that like represents the ideals it was founded on, which is like not allowing the people that use their power for wrong to have power
and gain money and power and
or even
influence.
Lives.
Yeah, because they're benefiting and profiting off of those like mafias and cartels, and it's such a mess. And he was like, okay, I'm gonna clean up your mess. And he is making the people who are most oppressed feel safe. And I'm not justifying it. It's just, it is like he's a symptom. And it, like the shot of him in front of the flag, it's so true. It's like, didn't you say you wanted that? Didn't you say like the Second Amendment? It's anyone can own a gun. Anyone can
they're like
act on behalf of
freedom,
justice,
liberty, but
there's also
only to a certain point.
There's also a law in the army that you have to take up arms even against
especially
the government itself. Yeah.
We need an affirmative defense.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm not so sure Frank is insane.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor, but I'd say he's at least driven past crazy town. Okay, and either way, we need an opening statement tomorrow.
I can open
That's
with
intense.
PTSD as a mitigating factor.
Yes.
Focus on Castle's time at war.
Yes.
Do you think the war has made what Frank what he is?
Our only goal is to reduce the charges and set precedent.
I bet he's like, I want to testify.
I mean, none of us know what's a Castle saw over there.
That's true.
PTSD can be triggered by new stressors.
Yes.
Like losing your family.
I need to get to work on the
And he
opening
was
statement, but we need to
trained.
be sure.
You have a chance to say something. Like he was
Frank made it pretty
trained
clear he's
to
willing
do
to
this.
talk to me at least. Just
They wanted him to be a weapon.
And he always
Oh.
makes sure like he knows who he's messing with.
we have a better shot at getting him to talk if I go.
Karen,
You gonna tell the truth?
I have to do this by yourself.
It's okay. Castle doesn't scare me.
Maybe he should.
Take care of myself.
I know.
She killed a guy. You haven't.
Don't underestimate her.
grow up so fast, don't they?
Oh, you're so cute. Buggy.
You guys made up.
Oh yeah. There's no time to fight. There's no fucking time.
They gotta work.
Yes, I love the Karen Punisher. I'm so glad we get more. It's just so Grumpy Sunshine. Look it up. It's like one of the best
Grumpy Sunshine.
tropes. And literally the girl is like always blonde and and happy and cheerful.
From your past, maybe from your military unit.
Oh, that's a great idea. So smart.
Speak to the nature of your service.
What's that got to do with anything?
It's a character witness.
He reminds me of Amos right now.
PTSD, huh?
Lots of veterans experience
I'm
it.
not talking about me, I'm talking about them. It's an insult to them, people who are actually going through it.
Oh, honey.
You know what you want to do? You want to sit here and label me just another case of some crazy-ass combat vet who lost his mind, huh? It wasn't on a battlefield.
Yep. It was in your home country.
No, ma'am, I believe that you told me that you were going to find me answers. That's what you said to me. Do you have anything for me?
All you will do the rest of your life is rot in a goddamn jail cell.
He's watching.
Look at him.
Colonel Ray skin over.
Yeah! I bet his wife talked to him like that too.
Huge moving parts and they do not want to be seen.
I've already looked at all of those, ma'am. I've done it 100 times.
Sure. But you haven't done it with me.
Oh, I like her. I like her with him.
The super empathy.
We're seeing,
super
we're
instinct.
seeing a really badass side of her that kind of goes away with him. Like they try, I don't know. It goes away with Matty a little bit.
Yeah.
I found a lead.
Hold on.
I
He
love
at
Matt,
least
but I
talked
can't. He's not
to
my favorite
Boggy.
character.
He's
by
so
a long
frustrating because he does the same mistakes over and over.
Shot. Yeah.
You check out these dogs at Hell Depots? Might as well have been written in crayon. I think we can poke some holes in these.
That's great. Yeah. Just give me a minute.
That's so rude.
If I talked to you like that, you'd be like, what are you on the phone? Like, what's going on? Why are you acting weird?
Oh, that's why I'm like, you're like Punisher. You like a sassy woman.
Hanging off your bodies.
Ew.
We're not Chinese.
Ew.
Whatever. It's all hot.
That's an NYU professor.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
There
You've been awfully naughty.
he is.
No, girl. Can you get a girl partner? Like,
Yeah.
he's
What
got
about
another
Jessica?
job.
Get Jessica to help you.
That
be
is
able to-
a
and
good idea.
You were hired by the Yakuza.
Hard body accuser.
You were hardball the Yakuza.
Come on, please. Please, I'll pay you. I'll do anything.
Do yourself a favor. Find better business partners.
And kill your decorator.
Oh.
This is like not. It's very selfish.
Yeah.
Like he's blowing off steam.
It's fun for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's so easy when you get to just beat up and then you don't see the deaths and like the consequences afterwards. I feel like there is some bravery in Punisher just getting the job done. And yes, that looks disgusting, but he did it and he'll face it.
Yeah.
And he'll own up to it. And they're staying up all night. Karen doesn't even have a law degree.
No.
He won't endorse PTSD.
Endorse.
Try to be Frank Castle.
Yeah.
That she's like
To be
an
solely
actual
fueled
empath.
by a single cluster of
She should do
seconds.
the opening statement. It shows. That's an actual empath.
Your family isn't coming back. And so you watch them die. All over again, right in front of you. We're not talking about something that happened to Frank Castle. We're talking about something that is happening to him.
Girl.
I hear you.
Yes, you do. This is what Matt should be doing with him.
Should be. He's not working on the case at all.
He's so mad.
So, trial starts in a few hours.
You,
In
Howard.
lieu of a bullet-damaged brain.
Guess I'll call Matt. Give him the news.
Oh, I'll do it.
Oh, because he knows he's up to no good as Daredevil. And she's giving Frank the biggest gift by just acknowledging that. You know how hard it is to get people to fucking care? And that is, she's the superhero in this situation. She's the best. Just imagining what it would be like to be in his shoes. That's all you have to give people.
Yeah.
And most people can't fucking do it. Not most people. Like,
Well, yeah,
a lot
won't.
won't practice. Because it's about practicing empathy, developing it as a skill.
It's so hard to meet truly empathetic people that actually work
It's also
at it.
very hard to be empathetic.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. And you have to balance, like, taking care of yourself and protecting yourself and diving in.
Yeah. Especially when he's been so heavily gaslit and, like, demonized by the entire system. Like, no, what you saw didn't happen.
Right. Sandman.
And it was
Spider-Man.
actually your fault, so...
It could be Sandman. It could be. It's Marvel.
It's sand.
I will die if it's Sandman. Sorry. I love Sandman. He's like my favorite. And he relates to Punisher. Oh! Okay, didn't have to do a fucking round off. It's not gymnastics. Pretty cool though. But it truly just seems like they're having fun.
Yeah.
And that's what's making me mad.
Nope.
Ooh!
Hey!
Ooh, that was cool. Yeah, I heard
Nice.
that they do most of the stunts, but like they're really crazy
Whoa.
ones, like the triple flip that they're like, no.
Matt,
calm down.
Jesus, dude. Bro. What are you doing?
Everyone acknowledges this is not okay. Doesn't matter that there's not a label. Cable
Cable TV.
Cable can speak to that, okay?
Cable news.
I know we all have to figure it out. Usually as a teenager or college student, it's like, oh, well, we weren't actually dating.
Whoa.
How is she? Girl.
I don't think she got stabbed. I think she was just
Yeah.
tired.
Do you think she's on Adderall, like a lot of Adderall or like a lot of speed?
Possible. Red pill, blue pill.
Because she doesn't have powers like him. But he also gets exhausted. I love they show his exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I love it because you can tell it's them. It just is different when the actors want to do the stunts. You know it's them. Whatever, you guys are cool. She did get sliced.
Oh, she did get sliced.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
No.
Put some clothes on, Matt.
I don't know why I'm just like looking at you like answer for him. As a man, answer for him.
He's being a fucking idiot.
You're like, I have no affiliation. Sorry to
I
this
would
man.
not support him in this.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, wake the fuck up, dude.
Both of you need to put pants on right now.
And also that's why Foggy doesn't put up with this shit either. And that's why he's not telling Foggy.
Oh, they're enjoying themselves too much. They don't ask.
Oh, he's so cute. Strangle you.
Ugh.
You're really cute when you smile.
Oh. Haven't seen this one.
Just date each other. If you're
I know,
gonna
exactly.
fucking
Just
commit
choose.
to it.
Exactly. And tell her exactly about your situationship with Karen.
Honestly, I filmed this. I was alone.
Dude.
Bro.
Break up first with Karen.
I know.
Ooh.
Because you deserve better.
She's so confusing.
I know, right? But a
She's
lot of
very-
what we saw
she's
was
very
flashbacks.
toxic. Yeah.
But a lot of that was flashbacks, and then we are seeing a more mature version of her.
Yeah.
And I do believe she knows more internationally about how fucked up the world is.
Yeah.
And that makes her darker and have more of a darkness. Like, he just focuses on Hell's Kitchen. Same with Batman. He's not like Superman flying and seeing like the wars that the US is creating and doing.
Yeah.
And so it's easy for him to be like, I'm not going to kill anyone.
You're just gonna sit there in your underwear? Like a fucking cold creep?
Yeah, it's toxic, but I'm not she's not abusing him. I don't believe that
he's
anymore.
he's just as toxic.
He's choosing.
Like if not more. Like,
because he's still kissing Karen on the lips and stuff. I don't think she understands.
And she's like not bringing other people into this or like hiding secrets as far as I can see. Like she's like on an island and he's not. She can afford to do this shit. He's got a trial to get to in a couple hours.
Does he have an alarm?
I doubt it. He's probably forgot about it. Not gonna show up. He's gonna sleep through it. Yeah, he's gonna sleep through it.
And then Karen's gonna. Oh. And I bet Frank will be like, "Oh yeah, she can talk for me. Let her do it." Like he doesn't give a fuck about a law degree or anything.
Hey, I'm really late.
Knew it.
Have a good day in court, Matthew.
Aww.
Matt.
I love how mad you are.
I'm so mad at Matt.
What is going on with him?
All rise.
I bet Frank knows this whole time. There's a reason why he had his eyes closed and Matty spoke.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's really smart. Yeah. He has to know his enemy, and Daredevil was like half his enemy.
God damn. Matt was supposed to deliver opening, not me.
Oh, that is so fucking rude, dude.
Frank Castle brutally tortured and murdered 30 people. 30 that we know of.
37, actually.
30 that we know of.
Mr. Nelson, are you reserving the right to make your statement at a later time?
No, you got this, Foggy. Frank.
Screw it.
Go.
Yeah!
Yeah, Foggy!
Oh, I love him. The American flag.
Mr. Castle is as much a victim.
Oh, buddy.
No, he's not. You endure it. Why? Because you have orders. And also because your life doesn't end here. You have people you love waiting at home.
Oh, she's looking at him like that now. It's cute. It's just like love for each other.
The man before you is a good husband.
Yes, Foggy.
And an excellent father.
Mm-hmm. He's like, okay.
No one, not the police, and certainly not the district attorney, stepped up to make it right. See, Frank Castle never came home. He just traded in one war zone for another.
No.
This trial isn't about vigilantes.
Ooh.
It's about the failure of the justice system.
Ooh.
Frank Castle is being used as a pawn to cover up that system's mistakes.
Ooh.
They have to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. So all I'm asking of you today,
I know you're not finished.
keep an open mind.
Yes. Ooh, honey.
That's all, Your Honor.
Yes, good job, Foggy.
That was look at my chills. That's perfect. But he appreciates it. He's like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, then we'll just have to change that.
Yeah, who's on the prosecution's witness list for tomorrow?
I've got it here. Showed Frank a copy of his family's autopsy report. He claims they're faked, and Tepper's name is all over them.
That's great. All right, so we should get him on the record.
That's what we
should
said. Which you would have known
know
had you shown up at the
this.
office at all.
Let me take the lead on it, buddy.
Like you took the lead this morning?
You've made your point, all right? Let me try at least.
He's like
No,
flailing,
because you
trying to make up
haven't.
for lost time.
They can't trust you.
I don't know how we do that by tomorrow.
Because Karen's gonna catch me up, and we're gonna figure out a way.
And Karen hasn't slept, and you had your little nap with your ex.
And I'm gonna make it up to you. Come on.
She can probably smell her on you, dude. She probably wears expensive perfume.
And he's gonna get a call that's like, hey, I followed up with this.
Strange. That's brilliant.
Or she's gonna show up at his apartment.
She's at his apartment now. She is going to find something.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like Elektra's gonna show up.
Not every day your life is threatened. Unsaved by a man in black. You believe in what he does? You know, the devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Elektra's watching through the window.
Just tell her, dude. It would make so much sense to her.
I believe in the law.
But what about when the law fails? Like it did with me, like it did with Frank. I keep asking myself if there's really a difference between
him and the Punisher.
Between someone who saves lives and someone who prevents lives from needing to be saved at all.
Yeah,
Frank
I think
Castle
that's so great.
should be behind bars. I mean, he deserves a fair trial, but he's murdered.
No, get off the fucking case. Get off the case.
It's not Frank's decision who lives or dies. That's up to God.
God.
Or sometimes a jury.
Oh my God.
Justice. What he's doing is completely wrong.
But right or wrong, you can't deny that it works.
Exactly. And he feels personally attacked.
You really believe that?
I don't know. No.
Do not put anything on her, you motherfucker.
I'm so done with him. Like, he's so annoying right now. Maybe, yes.
And you don't, like, believe the person you're representing. Why did you want to do it, dude? He's probably at his, like, worst to me right now because he's so, and I know that hurts his feelings. Whatever.
And he's lying.
It hurts his ego.
Good.
It's so awkward. It could be not awkward if you would just.
She just was honest with him.
Yeah.
She tried to have a real fucking conversation with him.
And he's scary right now. Like, she's not safe with him in terms of just
emotionally, intimately,
spiritually.
I'm glad he didn't, like, physically take it to the next level. But, like, I just think he's in a very kind of ego state, and it's probably self-defense. Yeah. But he's not his best right now.
How long were you listening?
I wasn't listening. I didn't hear anything about your work that would make me want to tie a noose and test it on my neck. She'd whine.
Okay.
Finish your homework. I'll do some recon.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
poor
Are you tired?
baby.
It reminds me of myself the summer of.
I know. But it's like something you go through in college.
I was a fucking idiot.
I have to, on the record.
He didn't have
I need
to
say something about what I did.
Oh my God. Why does Frank have to leave?
What's all this about?
I altered the autopsy reports.
You're referring to the official findings on the murders of Frank Castle's family.
Something happened last night to impact your testimony.
She was in my house. She tied me up.
She?
She said she didn't give a damn who got to me before.
Electra. She's fucking with it. Like, she's trying to help.
Had some foreign accent.
Oh, fuck.
If my office finds out that your firm had anything to do with this...
Our firm? For all we know, it was you who sent those goons.
I've heard enough.
Oh my God, dude.
Striking the doctor's entire testimony and instructing the jurors to disregard anything.
Because of Electra.
It was Electra. From college.
Oh, he knows.
Electra? Yeah, she's...
Electra?
Electra?
Infiltrating.
What are you even talking about?
She was going up against him by herself, and she
Your
comes to me.
ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm trying to protect this.
No.
She was crazy. I didn't know that she was homicidal.
I'm trying to help
you. Wanted to take this trial.
Mm-hmm.
You missed strategy sessions, witness prep, opening statements, and you criminally decimate the one witness. I don't care, Matt. Stop acting like these things just happen to you. No one's making you go out all hours of the night fighting bad guys.
Yeah.
Nobody makes you lie to your friends over and over again.
Yes.
Electra is not the problem, Matt.
Yes.
You are.
You are.
Yes.
And he's so disappointed in him and himself because...
I'm sure there's some place you got.
Yeah, literally.
No, because you
don't touch him.
If the last few days are any indication, you sure as hell haven't been here.
Yep.
He can do whatever he wants. He can walk away. He doesn't have to talk to you.
He can fire you.
Count on you for nothing at all.
Yep. And also tell
Tell your
Karen.
girlfriend to stay away from my trial.
No, she's not. Electra's not my girlfriend.
Oh,
Then
who
you
is
should be
then?
the one to tell Karen about her.
Literally. I love him. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh.
Hey,
You need to talk to him.
Yeah, you should talk to Matt about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're fine.
No.
No. You don't treat me like I'm just your secretary. I've done more work on this case than you have.
I can't get into this right
This is
now.
intense.
I'm sorry you're caught in the middle of this, but right now I have to go.
Where?
I'll see you tomorrow, Karen.
You're going to do
What
that?
a mess.
What if this is something like ridiculous? Like it's just like jewels, or like,
yeah,
you know,
I don't.
just,
What the hell did you do? I told you to stay
no,
out of my life.
my
Dude.
God.
This is who you are, Matthew.
What I do is none of your business.
Dude.
Do you think that she tried to help, or do you think that she knew it wouldn't actually help?
I think she tried to help.
I think so too. I think she just didn't know.
She just doesn't. Yeah.
And then she was gonna gloat and be like, "I did that for you."
Yeah.
This is like so intense, though. I'm like, I love it. I love all the drama.
Yeah, it's so much going on. It's beautiful.
And he's taking it out. So messed up.
Okay. Very discreet, subtle.
You want to help?
You didn't want me to?
Yeah, she just said that as a statement.
Yeah,
You didn't want me
literally.
to.
I know. She's like not bettering him, but I honestly don't believe she's like worsening him. She's just like
No.
holding up a mirror. Is it a bomb?
Yeah.
Lazarus pit.
Lazarus pit.
Because she's like Talia. Tunnels. There are tunnels under in New York. But that's really deep.
Did it hit the bottom?
No.
Tell me when it does.
What? Do not end it. Do not end. Fuck you, Kareem. Just
Kareem?
kidding. Oh my god, this is so good. What the hell is that?
I don't know. I feel like there's some sort of operation going on down there. It's like the Uruk-hai, like freaking Saruman.
Oh yeah.
Ripping up the earth to like produce Uruk-hai.
I think there's some type of like special resource, or they're like planting bombs,
smuggling
or...
stuff in, smuggling people in.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, we know it goes deep, but how far does it go? Like, is it a whole underground system that they've been...
I think that makes more sense
because there were rafters along the sides that people could climb on, but there's no like lift. It's really sketchy, scary.
I can't predict. I'm just gonna wait to see what the hell it is, because I don't even know if it's gonna be like magical related, or I don't know. That's crazy. I can't. I'm just gonna shut off my brain and about that until we watch the next one, because it's like that's I don't know. I don't know what it could be. I thought of the Lazarus pit though, because she does remind me of Talia, and you have to dig a hole.
She really is. Yeah, you have to dig a hole. She really is like a mirror to him, because the whole running off, getting as far away as she could, like realizing she's alone. Like it's like
the darkness.
Matt,
reflected.
if he commits to this path,
right?
Like
if he didn't have Foggy and Karen, but Foggy especially.
I know he could easily be in her position, but he just has such good friends.
I know.
Like, and he needs to learn how to be a good friend. We haven't seen a lot of Matt being a good friend. We've seen a lot of his friends looking out for him and like thinking about him, but Matt has a really hard time considering others.
Yeah, and it's like that martyr complex, because I'm not going to burden them with my struggles. I'm not going to, like, he can justify every single lie.
Yeah.
And be self-deprecating, and like the fact that he couldn't even tell the truth to Karen because he's too scared. It's cowardly.
Yeah.
And I think what's most frustrating is that it's the same mistake, because he was growing. Like, it seemed like he was learning, but to see Foggy disappointed like that, when we had a whole episode with him dealing with it with Foggy, and we thought they got somewhere, but he let Foggy down even worse. And that is the most frustrating part. When you love someone, it's like they keep making the same mistake. It's so disappointing. You also feel disappointed in yourself for like expecting a different outcome. And he's also protecting Matty and Daredevil from Karen. And he cares about Karen, and so it's just like
He's
a fucking
looking out
mess.
and I hate just how much he's throwing Karen away, basically. Like, he is not there for her at all in any aspect.
Yeah.
And it's just, he's so inconsistent with his morals too, because like some things he's so stern and strict on, like protecting his friends in whatever way he sees as protecting him, but then he'll be like, wait, death is up to God.
I know.
And it's just like,
and he was the one that pressed Karen on that.
Yeah.
She was like, oh no, I don't think, like, she was trying to just give regular answers. Like, I don't think law school's for me. And then she tried to open up to him about just like questioning things. Like, I can't imagine it is not a very good partner. And he said, my girlfriend, like, he acknowledged that you're my girlfriend.
And I think it was like a manipulation tactic. Like, he's really heavily manipulating.
Do you think he
them.
wanted validation? Like, I think he likes that she likes the man in the mask, and it like gets him off a little bit. Not, I know people don't like it when I say that. So I think it validates him when she says like, and that the man in the mask, and he saved my life. And so he was trying to get more validation from her.
Yeah.
Or do you think it was deeper than that?
I think it was deeper, just in the, I don't even know that he's seeking validation. I think he's just like frantically covering his tracks, and like,
but what would that have to do with her going to law school?
I think
that's like an ego thing. Like, don't
yeah,
you want to go to law school like me?
Well, that's the thing. It's like he's not really present. It's like when you're having a conversation with somebody, and like they haven't heard what you've said,
right?
And they just like, I have a habit of doing this. They'll just like say stuff to like,
no, I do that
just
too.
trying to kind of keep the conversation going and like avoid the disappointment and the guilt.
Right.
And so I think that because it was just all awkward. He was like, oh, this might take all night, like blah blah blah, it might take us all night studying this and preparing for this,
and not comprehending like, oh, maybe I don't want to go to law school, or I don't want to go to Columbia, like I don't want to do what you do.
And I think it is an ego thing in the sense, like, his relationship with her, from his point of view, is very ego fueled.
Yeah, and I think he's a bit sensitive about the Punisher versus Daredevil.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit like, it hurts his ego a bit. And it hurts his feelings too, because he doesn't want to hear that there's another way. And that's all she was saying. She was like, how is it that different? And he got so defensive. And she was like preventing the need to save lives, like changing the system, rather than playing in it and having fun. And I know it's not always fun for him. Like, trust me, I love him, and I think that's what comes from like criticizing him, because you love him. Same with our country, same with everything, really. It's like we're holding up mirrors to ourselves and thinking back on times where we were like this, and I know what that's like. And he got very defensive, because instead of being intimate and vulnerable with her and learning from her and about her, he's just like, no, it's so different.
And remember what Foggy said, like, you can't, like, these things don't just happen to you, man.
Oh, that was like, so good.
And they don't. And I feel like he's kind of lived in this victimhood since that accident where he was blinded. Ooh. And like his dad being taken from him.
Yeah.
I feel like he just thinks things happen to him. He has to deal with it by himself.
Yeah.
Same with Stick. Stick was like, you have to adapt.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I won't. And it's what almost got him killed by Nobu. Like,
and I don't think that the organized religion is necessarily serving him anymore. And he's just like, I'm Catholic. And it's only in talking about it. Like, I don't think he's actually studying Jesus. He's not very Jesus-like right now. I don't think he
thinks he can just like, adapt and everything will be okay.
I think Frank is more like Jesus, honestly.
And he'll be forgiven and it'll all be fine. Yep. And it'll all work out.
Yep.
Because he's doing his best, but at the same time, he's not listening to anyone.
Yeah. And he's telling Foggy, like, this is what we do. We work within the law. And Foggy's like, you wanted to take the case. I didn't want to do that. You did. And then you abandoned us. And it's true. And that affects, Foggy doesn't have fucking money. Like, that affects him, and he thinks he's the all-father. Like, he controls all of this. He knows the morals. It's like, some people aren't Catholic. That's why I loved when he was just like, I'm Catholic, and God decides, or a jury, sometimes a jury. And she's just like, God, I didn't mean God. And it just showed, okay, not everyone is fucking Catholic, dude.
No.
And some people do have different morals about, you can't just think your way or the highway.
No.
You know, that's the danger of organized religion. I think he's also showing some of the drawbacks of like having a code that's so rigid, and you can be rigid for yourself. And that's why I appreciated it, because I'm like, okay, this is serving him. You know, it's helping him, but now it's not helping him because he's honestly not sticking with it.
And he's
You're
like,
not
why?
For me, like, I grew up with Catholic family members and went to Catholic school. Lying was a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was ginormous. And Catholicism, and I was so scared to lie, and I actually did learn that. And I physically, like, I can't unless it's like a small white lie. But the level, it has to take so much energy, and it's a sin. Like, it's in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not lie.
Yeah. No,
And he's not following it.
I see a lot of myself in Matt, because I used to struggle a lot with like, I felt like I had to like protect you, and like also like ashamed of certain things, like even admitting like, hey, I'm the devil of Hell's Kitchen. It's like, okay, I have these really violent, like, horrible, crazy, intrusive thoughts like that I can't control. Wait, what?
Well, just interjected and said, yeah, when you told me you were the devil of Hell's Kitchen, I really was shocked.
Oh.
Sorry. No, yeah, like the darkness in you. I think that's like,
or just in
like
any, it's
your
just
memories, your illness.
He is so scared of. He's just scared. He's really scared. For a daredevil, he's really scared. He's just like
that's
a little.
So true.
He's scared of everything.
Like, and like
he's
the
scared.
Choking at Electra and shit.
I wonder why he's I think he's prioritizing this Yakuza stuff because that's what he knows. That's what he's confident in. That's what he's been winning at lately.
Yes.
And then the law stuff, he's like. He's just like scared to face his personal life. He's like, both halves of my life belong to me, and it's like, okay, really?
But you're affecting everyone else, dude.
They don't belong to you. They belong to the chaos. This idea yourself. That you've created of what it needs to look like, what protection, what safety looks like, and in like hiding all of this, you're just endangering everybody.
Well, it's similar to the church in that I think he thinks he's like the sun. This is his solar system, without realizing that every one of those people is a little universe. Not to be like all cheesy and spiritual, but it's true. Like, the church could not accept any scientific progress for so long, literally murdered people for it. And that is what Jesus was telling us, ironically. We are one. Every person is, God is in every person, and we have to treat each other like we would treat ourselves, not even like you want to be treated, like you would treat yourself.
Because we are all one.
Yes, the oneness is so important, and he thinks he's the center. That's it. He does not see how his actions affect
and how
everyone
defensive
else.
He got when he was challenged on his philosophies. Like, you could just tell.
I know, even with Frank,
he hasn't challenged his beliefs in a long time, and it's holding him back. Yeah. So he's got to. I
think I mean, this is episode 7, right? I think it's going to be satisfying, because he has to have an arc. Like, they're really setting it up, and I appreciate the hell out of them for writing such a frustrating hero. Literally, the show is called Daredevil, and I know everyone was annoyed with him, even if you're just like, you know, trying to justify it in your head, like Daredevil did nothing wrong. You still know. That's wrong. What he's doing is not in line with being
storytelling. We don't see,
and we do that. Like, we backslide on mistakes, and we give in to our darkness sometimes. And so it is a beautiful mirror, and like all the frustration we're feeling, it's like we've been in different versions of that, and it's that oneness.
It's like, we'll forgive you, Matt. And your loved ones will forgive you too. Just be fucking honest, dude.
Right.
Just be honest. Radical honesty is what we need more of. And Foggy is radically
honest. And learn
honest.
something from Frank. I thought he did, but honestly, I think he just took that Frank as like, I checked off my box of, like, I turned him in, but I didn't kill him, and
he's in prison. He's off the streets, but
I
he's
saved
not dead.
him.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think it might take a while to digest. And that's why I still have hope for Matty. I think Foggy and Karen have to do what they have to do to fucking protect themselves and set, like, when you love someone, you have to set the strong boundaries and like the consequences. So I love Foggy so much for being like, I'm not going to trust you. Like, I still love you, but I'm not going to count on you for anything else. I'm not going to let you in. And then you lost Karen. But, cause I'm like, you watched Frank cry and you heard his story. I don't think he's getting it because he actually was empathetic like Karen. It would not leave his mind. He said, Frank Castle needs to be in jail. And she was like, what? Like, you chose to do this case for what? Even Foggy has a reason. He doesn't agree morally with Frank, but he's just like, I want to take Reyes down. And that's so noble because that witch,
there are a lot of,
is so corrupt. And the DA's office is so corrupt. And like, what are you doing, Matt? Like, obviously he's not practicing his empathy skill because it's easier to fight and be angry.
Yeah.
And I get it, dude. I fucking get it.
You were gonna help me. You didn't want me to. Yeah. It's just ask for it, dude. Just ask. Open yourself up. Keep an open mind, just like Foggy said in his opening statement.
Ooh,
keep an open mind
and learn from Karen and Foggy, because I do think he believed it when he said you did amazing, and she was like, yeah, he did amazing. He needs to learn from others, learn a little bit of anarchy, learn that the system absolutely has to change and you have the power to change it. Listen to your fucking friends.
And stop trying to cover your tracks. Like, he's just so... I loved the acting in that last bit with the three of them in the hallway and stuff. When he's like, oh yeah, you want me to take that, buddy? You want me to take that? Like, you could tell that he's feeling like so much shame and guilt, but he doesn't want to admit it. He's just like, I'm gonna try to fix this as quickly as possible.
It didn't happen. Let's move on.
Yep.
It's just like, yeah, you've been through that. You've said that because they're trying to get some jabs in. Like, you're not explaining where you were. That's so true. It's like, no. That's
we can
meaningless.
all see ourselves in the three of them. It's beautiful.
It's so good. I'm so excited. I do think Frank knows he's Daredevil. That's my theory.
Frank knows. I think he's known this whole time because he knows with people and people told me they were like, he doesn't have a superpower. He just like does his research. He just knows his shit.
I love that. Oh my god, he's really smart.
And just capable.
He's probably neurodivergent too. Yeah, just really, really smart.
Yeah, I mean, he also got shot in the head, so that could make you neurodivergent to a certain degree too.
Right. Well, and I think like sometimes with the special ops and in the military, that like operational parts, those are like, there's probably a lot of like autistic and neurodivergent people there, and he's very intelligent. He can remember all the different types of guns, and I'm excited to hear from his witness too, the colonel.
Yeah.
Because I just have a feeling he like loves his people, and he already loves Karen and Foggy.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is so good.
It's so good. We gotta watch more.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll be a month.
No. I'm really obsessed.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much to all of our patrons and members. Just thanks for being on this journey, and special thanks to our tier 4 patrons for being producers on this channel. We appreciate you guys more than we can ever say, really. And thank you for riding this wave with us. We're all learning how to be better people through all this crazy stories.
Stop acting like things happen to you. Did that hit you in your soul?
Yes.
Like so many people, especially in his life, that I'm like, you just gotta yell that at their faces.
Some people just like, there are so many people that just refuse to investigate their ties to something. Like,
or like investigate what they did to cause the negative thing. It's like, this happened. Oh my god, I feel bad for me.
I can't believe if it's not the consequences of my own actions.
Really? Anyways, Booby is really tooting stinky toots.
We're gonna go take care of that, and you take care of yourselves, because we appreciate you. Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.